Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
No gain on
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. He's got time here, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 9.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing is Stafford on third. That's caught for the first. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Stafford from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so a nice pickup there, 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They pick the handoff, now Stafford. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Williams hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Greg Reynolds to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Goff on 1st and 10. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Complete to Tim Patrick. A gain of 22 yards. And a Lions 1st down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. That's a perfect play to break it big.
Running it with Gibbs. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is gone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He's got a man left. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's
makes
dropped
the
back
score
down now to a
Rams 7,
4-point game.
Lions 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Whittington now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
And well, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have it, 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to be just 1 step away from that 1st down. They haul him down near the 31.
He's brought down at the
Hey, we know
31.
running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another run for Williams. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
2 yards.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, it's Gibbs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Goff to the air now. It's on target to Williams. Gets it to the 15. He will go! Touchdown! plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push their lead to 3.
Rams 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams set to go on offense once more.
At their own 22-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Atwell, the motion man here. On 1st down, here's Stafford. This is hauled in by Atwell. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Stafford to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now, Stafford. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Williams. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Running for the marker with Williams. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Stafford going to go on 4th. He finds Adams, complete. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 20.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It's 2nd
Kate,
down
from my
and
vantage
10.
point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. That ball complete to Higbee. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Sometimes you're looking to push the
line.
ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Now Stafford again. This throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Adams. Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Stafford now. Connects with Adams again. And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
We're at the 2-minute
Brings
warning
up
now from
3rd and
SoFi.
1.
The Rams at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams get some late points and the lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
Rams 14, Lions 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Goff back to throw. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
To number 87,
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
From the 42. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
An 8-yard pickup.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Gibbs now from the gun. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Screen here for Gibbs. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Rams taking over on offense late in the 1st half. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another one for Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Goff on 3rd. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Complete to Tim Patrick.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Lions ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go.
26-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for our Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
At the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Stafford from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 7.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Stafford now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. Screen here for Williams. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Rams are set to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. A give to Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action here with Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sam Laporta. A gain of 14. And the Lions first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Motioning the tight end now. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The Rams showing a nickel look. Third down coming up. From the gun, Goff. Hits him on the out route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. the gut they go with Gibbs. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Adams put in motion right. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going for the pistol, Stafford. He's got his man again, it's Adams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Going left side, Williams with it. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's caught by Williams. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
2nd and 10.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Sanford. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
7-yard loss.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense getting ready to have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gall. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is Montgomery running right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Braden Fisk on the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Lions.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A pitch out to Montgomery. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
This is complete to Patrick. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now gone. Screen here for Gibbs. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Complete to
Okay, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, Well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Again, Goff has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
To number 87, Sam Laporta. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. They're going to throw again. Goff. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Out come the Rams on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They pick the handoff, now Stafford. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Everybody just go home.
Field. Just like watching paint dry.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. Punt meets him at the 28. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. He's got a man left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
2nd and 3 now. Goff off the play action. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3 and out.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Lions up by just a couple of points. They'll bring out the punter here. Jack Fox will kick it away. Fair catch called in at the 18-yard line. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game.
Let us go! Get him, get him! Pin them deep.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Caught by the open man. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for our Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here he is to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Now to throw. He finds Adams, complete. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the 1st down as well, and move them in the field goal range.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Straight ahead with Williams. That's some decent running. He gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another run for Williams. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Make a play, boys!
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Ball still on that 20. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams jump in front now by 5.
Rams 21, Lions 16.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. From the gun, Goff. Excellent protection so far. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Connects on the crosser. And he will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort? The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.